So, folks, we're on day 3 of the latest Schofield saga. I know yesterday that both the Mirror and the Mail have now picked up on this story of the meeting that was had about, was it a week, 2 weeks ago, with Vanessa Feltz and Philip Schofield. You may remember they had lunch, or late evening lunch, at a restaurant in London there. Many thought it was just old friends meeting. Some have said since then they were meeting, and he was trying to get into Talk News through her, because obviously she works at Talk News, and he was feeling his way, seeing whether he could get a job within Talk News. We heard that was the case. We also heard that a bigwig at Talk News said absolutely no chance, there's no place here for him, and thought that was the end of that. The last couple of days now, I'm hearing things like she was there to see old Philip. She was trying to set up a meeting with Piers Morgan, who's probably the main presenter on Talk News, and he's actually had an informal chat with somebody high up at Talk News. Again, it was only hearsay at that stage, but the fact is now, as I say, the Mail and the Mirror are both saying there's something in it. They're saying that he really is keen to get back on the TV. He sees Talk News as a vehicle to get to where he wants to be. And it also states that Talk News supposedly are pretty keen. He's also mentioned that he's looking at doing a book, a tell-all book, where he tells his side of events. He wanted the backing first of his wife and his children, and he's definitely got that on the children's part. And he wants to tell all about Holly. Now, I don't know, are we saying there that there's going to be some dirt to rake? I'm guessing that maybe we're saying there is. Has she known things that she's always said she's never known? I don't know. If that is the case, I think it's going to be in the book. I think he's felt let down by Holly, so whatever's relevant in that book that's going to cause grief to Holly, I think it's going to be in there. Mind you, the investigation that's been done by the government into the station, I know it's been run on daytime TV and what have you, I think that concludes in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I think a lot depends on whether or not there's any more skeletons to come out of the Schofield cupboard. I'd said many weeks ago now I thought there would be, but that is based on some things I'd heard on Talk News and GB News. They don't seem to be materialising at this stage. There was one well-known woman, I think on GB News, said she knows for a fact that somebody has signed an NDA, and he's been seeing Schofield as well. Now, nothing has come out about this since, so whether it's the case or not, I honestly don't know. But this woman did repeat the accusation on 2 or 3 different occasions. As I say, nothing's come out thus far. But I would suggest, if nothing else does come out in the coming weeks, there's every chance we may, I say may, see Schofield back on maybe Talk TV, because it does look like they're making some moves in the background, and he seems probably as keen as they do. So it's a case of watch this space. I wonder what you think, viewers. Let me know down below.